Fuel tank pressure sensor quick fix. The 3-wire fuel tank pressure sensor is connected to the fuel tank by a hose and to the ECM. The ECM uses this value to run the EVAP monitor. This sensor has no bearing on how the engine runs. Here are the facts about the fuel tank pressure sensor. 1. The fuel tank pressure sensor is a 0 to 5 volt sensor. 2. You should not see a stuck on 5 or 0 volt signal value using a scanner or voltmeter. It has to be somewhere in between. 3. If sensor stuck at 0 volt, then the 5 volt wire is broken. 4. If sensor stuck at 5 volt, then the ground wire is broken between the connector and the ECM. 5. You can jump either the sensor ground or 5 volts to the signal wire and it won't hurt the ECM. 6. If you're stuck at either 0 or 5 volts, disconnect the sensor and suddenly you should have voltage at the signal wire. Then the wiring is fine. Replace the sensor or check for tank pressure. 7. To test, connect the voltmeter to the signal wire. You may also use a scan tool that has this PID value. Disconnect the tank pressure sensor connector. Jump sensor ground to the signal wire. Then also jump the sensor 5 volt reference wire to the signal wire. Do this momentarily on both the 5 and the ground. Do this at the sensor connector. You should see 0 and 5 volts respectively. That proves the ECM wiring. It also proves that the tank pressure sensor is faulty. Replace the sensor. Finally, if your sensor value is stuck somewhere between 0 and 5 volts and the value is stuck, make sure you're not building too much pressure inside the tank due to a faulty fuel cap or EVAP vent valve. That's it for the fuel tank pressure sensor quick fix.